don't want to go into your final round 0-3, not insurmountable, but it's preferable to get one victory at least in the first round of play. You see a beautiful arena here in Bamako with the colors of the Mali national flag on the seats all around this arena. So it will be Rwanda onto the floor first of all. Head coach of the Rwandan team, Moisa Mutakambali. And now Uganda. Head coach Jiruni of Uganda. There's the Ugandan team right there. And the coaching staff. So we'll get the national anthems and then we'll get this game underway with a 3-minute pre-game. As the national anthems there of Rwanda and Uganda. Players will meet at half courts as is customary and shake hands, exchange mementos. As you can see there, the two coaches meeting as well. Well, how far Rwanda has come in terms of their sporting prowess, well, we're going to find out, I guess, in the next 40 minutes or so. That victory against Mali proved to many people they can play at this level. Referees, Bataifa, Gai, and Niamien will take charge of this, what should be quite a close affair. I think the trouncing Rwanda received by 55 points at the hands of Nigeria was quickly wiped away when they got that victory against Mali. That was a real fillip in their cap for sure. It was on the first day of play here. A real shock for Mali. Mali came back last night to beat Uganda by 3. There's your lineup for the Rwandan squad. They're not household names, that's for sure, but good performances through the last couple of days from number 14 Kabange, who's hit 10 points and 13 points in the 2 games. Also watch out for Kaje, 13, who's hit 15 and 9. There's Rwanda's starting four. It's Ruza Amigo, number 10, Kazana, 12, Kaje and Kabanga. We talked about those 2 boys. Mugabe as well, who's going to be one of the point guards. 6 assists, along with 4 points and 3 rebounds in the loss to Nigeria. 53 points with all they could amass. As for Uganda, it's down there, Stanley Asiti down the bottom there, 37 years of age, along with Stephen Amoni at 12. The 2 veterans on this team. Asiti came up with a big 4-point play at the end of yesterday's game. And although they lost by 3, they were right in it and almost turned it around. Amoni, Seburumbi, Asiti, Anabu, and Odok will start the game for Uganda. So the last final instructions for these 2 teams right now. There's the Rwandans. They'll be in green. With Uganda in white. So players onto the floor. Gasana's 12 there, you see that. Uzamigo plays at number 10, Kaje and Kabanga and the Mugabe. So they've got a fairly consistent starting 5 here. Musa Mutakambali, head coach there of the Rwandan team. And his opposite number, Mandi Lutuwama Jiruni. So Uganda in white, Rwanda in green. It's a matchup here. The FIBA World Cup qualifiers. This is game day 3 for each of these 2 teams. As head coach of the Uganda team, Jiruni. Handshakes for the referees. Uganda without a win yet. Rwanda with 1 victory. Both these 2 teams look at the move forward in June and look for qualifications. Uganda will not want to come out of here with a loss. That'll be important for them to get a victory here. Rwanda will get first bite of the cherry. Uganda in a man-to-man defense. Rwanda going straight at it. First shot misses from Kaji. 5 years Inabu. Inabu's had 2 pretty good games, 27 points in the loss to Nigeria. There's Inabu, first 2 points for him. At 5 against Mali, sorry, at 9 against Mali and 27 against Nigeria. He lost by 16 to Nigeria. It's scored 86 points. 12's Gasana, 8's Mugabe, and that'll be out of bounds off the leg of 12, Amoni for Uganda. 13 on the shot clock here for Rwanda. 12's Gasana, again out of bounds, this time off Udok, or Odok, excuse me, it's Gasana, number 12. Kabange. Kabange crosses over, got back to Gasana. Pick and roll from Kabange. Gasana fixes his first jump shot of the game. It's missed. Hunted down, Gasana again. Ruzamigo lines up a three, in and out, both sides of the rim. And it will stay with Rwanda. New shot clock because the ball hit the rim. Definitely off Uganda's number 5, Inabu. On the way up back to Gasana, 12. Gasana comes inside, possibly a foul out of Odok. Corner here is Mugabe, and rebounded by Uganda. It's Odok. Odok penetrates. He's lost control. It looks like it's come off Gasana's foot, and it will stay with Uganda. A little bit of getting to know you very well here with two players. 13 for Uganda, Sebarumi. The two 13s. There you go. Nice in there. Kaji and Sebarumi. All the way back to Sebarumbi. Inabu. Ositi jump shot is off. And collected. Off goes Gasana. Gasana, a little Euro step. Missed the layup. Maybe got some contact too. Amoni stuck in the corner. Get out of trouble quickly. Inabu tries to dump it down to Ositi. This is a bit of Wild West show, isn't it? Gasana gets the layup this time. Never really got back on defense, did Gasana. Hanging around the halfway line, collects himself a layup. 2-2. Inabu here. Musiti. Sebarumbi. Little fadeaway on the number 13. Good collection there from Ruzamigo. Gasana gets a pick and roll into the lane. Kabange. Ruzamigo drops a three. That's his 4th three-pointer of the weekend, really. And is known for his three-point shooting. Double figures against Nigeria. Stanley Ositi drops a three himself. And that's his 5th in the last 3 days. Hit 3 yesterday in the loss to Mali. Took his fair share. Ruzamigo gets scrapes a little bit of iron on that shot, but just goes out of bounds. Here's Ositi, steps back for a three. They'll know they'll have to play him tight, Ositi, on that three-point line. 37 years of age, and Inabu lines up a three himself. Well, all of a sudden, Uganda have come out with the guns. And their shooting is on fire right now. Back-to-back trays for the Ugandans. Double high pick and roll here. Down low to 14, Ikong. Kabange, excuse me. Kabange goes up and is fouled by Sebarumbi. Brandon, as he got it in the back of his shirt. Ruzamigo. Gasana. Gasana gets the defense up in the air. Little step through. Nice little pass there from Mugabe. But unable to pick it up was his teammate Kabange. Inabu. Inabu will play major minutes in this game. 39 minutes. Oh, that's a good looking shot. There's a foul there on Odok by the Rwandans. Who's got the foul? Is it 8? Not sure who the foul was on. I think it's 8, Mugabe. Looking around the floor, it had to be really. Well, Odok hits the free throw. Fairly good from the free throw line the last 2 days. He's 5 of 6, next 6 of 7 now with that one. And he was fouled on the three-point line there, so Robinson Odok. Three of three. There's a 6-point lead for Uganda. Here's Rwanda. Here's Mugabe. Down low to Gasana, and Gasana is fouled on the shot. That'll be a foul against Inabu. Love this. Love the names on the back of the shirts. There's a Robinson, there's Jimmy Inabu. They've gone for the Spanish, the Latin way of putting names on the backs of the shirts. I love it. Gasana hits his first free throw. Already come up with a layup so far. And Rwanda's 7 points, 2 for 2 from the line, so 4 for Gasana. 11-7 Uganda lead. Inabu is Stanley Asiti. Oh, is Amoni. Inabu, corner! The three goes down from Jimmy Inabu. And now putting the pressure on too. Mugabe's number 8. Uzamigo here is number 10. Gasana's 12. Looking down low. Kaje off the backboard, Popsley. No, good rebound from Asiti. Asiti's such a big presence in that under the buckets for Uganda. Missed shot from Robinson Odok. Here's Gasana in the corner. Kabange. Long three, Gasana hits the front of the rim. Good boards from Rwanda. Come up with nothing though, Inabu. 12 is Amoni. Back out to Robinson Odok. Asiti brings the defense forward. A little 15-footer. Stanley Asiti is the old wily veteran with a nice soft touch. Averaging 33 minutes in both games played so far. Oh, wide opens. Mugabe drills the three, but in and out. Asiti another rebound. 8-point lead for Uganda. Asiti drops a three, back-to-back baskets for Stanley Asiti. He has 8 so far. Just having a big game, the veteran. And the block against Kabange. And who's that going? It's going to Uganda. They are on a bit of a tear right now. 11-point lead. Asiti lines it up, drops it. Well, Uganda would have felt that last night they should have got the victory they deserved. Right now, they're making a big statement to say this is the one we want here.
When you switch and the school is effective, that's stay. Or you come back up. Dig that ball and harass him. Okay? Alright? Good job, guys.
Yeah, both teams talking about defense, which is nice there. Good start here for Uganda. Stanley Asiti, 6 points. I make it 8. Maybe they've missed a jump shot in the statistics, so just get some clarification where those stats lie. Layup, no, layup is good. Tough move there from 12 for Uganda, which is Amoni. He's playing defense here on Uzamigo. And almost interception. Spectacular work from Robinson Odok as he threw the ball back between his legs as he tried to retrieve it out of bounds. Uzamigo lines up a long three, misses. Rebound from Kabange. Gasana. High post is Shayaka in the game for the first time. Uzamigo fades, corner, short. And it's collected eventually by Inabo. Out to Odok. Siti going down low. Brandon Sebirumi drills a long, long three. They've all coming up with the goods now. 23-7. This game is getting to look a little ugly quickly. Shayaka, Gasana. Gasana goes baseline, misses the two. Good follow from Kaje, 13. Has to get back on defense as Robinson. Doc has gone a little out of control down the other end. Here's the move there from Gasana and the follow from Kaje. Kaje looking to come baseline here. A lot of bumping going on out there. The referee's going to call a foul here on Brandon Sebirumbi. 13 for Uganda. And subs in the game. Sebirumbi out. Job well done. His replacement, Akello. Shayaka over the top, rebound to Siti. Here's a Nabu. Nabu into the corner, gone zone I think here. Rwanda. Nabu just drills a 15-footer. Nobody touched it, nobody needed to. Down low, 14, Kabange. Kabange going against a Siti, hits the back of the rim. You get no joy right now. The foul's going to go against Okello. Number 10 for Uganda. Just a little push on the box out. Another sub in the game. Josh Johnson in. Plays his basketball in England. Number 7 for Uganda. Gasana goes up and keenly fought rebound. Okello. Number 10, high-fiving everybody. That's a big man's rebound, isn't it? Gets in there. Gets the ball always tied up in the end, but it was good work. Nkurunziza is in the game for Rwanda as Kabange sits down. Here's Johnson. Oh, bit of pity pat with the ball here from Amoni. Looking for a bit of help. Amoni's going to keep dribbling. Here's Johnson. Goes baseline. Back out to Odok. Siti tries to keep it alive. Robinson Odok penetrates baseline. Up in, throws it straight away. Poor play. Nkurunziza. Ziza goes up and is blocked by Ugandan bodies. So Rwanda out of control. Who's going to settle this thing down? Robinson Odok throws it off to Johnson. Josh Johnson, Ositi, and off to Johnson. Johnson fires up a long three. Misses, rebounded by Kaje. Rwanda. Wide open three is good. That's Nkurunziza. Number 7, fresh in the game for Rwanda. That's restored a bit of faith to the Rwandan fans watching this back home. Here's Johnson. It's the pick and roll. Robinson Odok fires up a long three. There's the response. 28 points to 12. Uganda have hit a real red hot spot here. They are firing on all cylinders. Gasana. Shayaka misses. Great rebound inside from Kaje. Back out to Ruzamembigo. Misses. Kaje again. Shayaka. Drop it down. Nice work from Shayaka. Running for the last shot here. is Johnson. Johnson turns the corner in, turns it away. Poor play from Josh Johnson. Great pass. Nkurunziza, 2, narrows the gap to 12, and that would be how we finish here. At the end of 10 minutes, there's the poor pass back from Johnson. The pass over the top to Nkurunziza. And at least we've got a 12-point deficit for Rwanda. 28-16 is the score at the end of the first period. There's the stats from the first 10 minutes of play. 83% for Uganda. They really have shot the ball well. Only missed 4 shots the whole period. They have 28 points on the board, 16 for Rwanda.
Right now, they're
So back live here, second quarter set to start. Rwanda have dug a bit of a hole for themselves. They trailed 28-16 after 10 minutes. Quick shot taken from Shayaka. And that might, I was going to say, that should end up with Rwanda again. Uganda's Akello just not quite getting that rebound. It went through his hands and out of bounds. Uhe's Amigo here to inbound. Shayaka collects. Back out to Nkurunziza. Gasana penetrates. Nkurunziza comes in off a little 2-feet shot. Well, it's a 10-point game now, 28-18. There's a little bit of success coming their way. Nkurunziza picks up the foul. And that baseline, just trying to pick his defense up. One little dribble in there, goes off 2 feet, little flick shot. Nice job. And what did he do here? Not much. A little push off with the left forearm. Josh Johnson comes to collect. Kaviri goes up and scores. So Kaviri's first injection into the game. Gives him 2 points, first touch as well. Shayaka, Uzamigo. Nkurunziza, Shayaka, back of the rim, Ositi the rebound. Well, welcome back everyone to Bamako here in Mali. A fun-packed first half, Rwanda versus Uganda. But it's the Ugandans that 48-27 have found most fun in the first 20 minutes. The Rwandan team really playing second best for most of a good 18 minutes of that 20 in the first half. Well, second half, you never know what's going to happen. Kazakhstan were tied at the break in their game against Qatar, ended up winning by 32 points. So anything can happen in basketball. You never know how your team's going to come out in the second half of a game. Both teams will get into their huddles. And then look to come out with some intensity at the fives that start the second half. London head coach there, Mutukambali, Muisa Mutukambali to give his full name, assistants Wizenza and Mukusi. And down the other end, Coach Jiruni of Uganda, Abdulgada and Natareza, his assistant coaches. Well, this team, Uganda, had mixed fortunes. They, well, not mixed fortunes, both bad fortunes. Really lost to Nigeria by 16, 102-86. Then dropped one to Mali, 79-76. They're looking for their first victory. So to come out like this, 48-27 at the break, is a real statement on their part to say, listen, we belong in this World Cup qualifying trail, and we intend to stay on this trail. These four teams will gather again in June, in which case they'll play another set of round-robin games. Foul, first foul of the quarter. Goes against 13's Kaje. Just caught out a little bit there as he went to try to turn the corner of the offense. And Robinson Udok was just caught. I think Gasaba's going to get this foul, 12. Yeah, number 12 just hanging on to Robinson Udok as he went cut through the lane there. Sideline ball for Uganda. Two early fouls here for Rwanda. Shot from Inabu misses. Ball's on the floor somewhere. Okello goes after it. It was Siti for three, front of the rim, and Kaji the rebound. Down low here to Kaji. Nice look to Gasaba. Can't get it to go down. Now, was he held back? That's what he's probably complaining about. Ositi into the lane. There's Okello. Ositi again comes up with a jump shot that's short. I think it's Moni's number 12 out there right now. Shot no good from Rwanda. So 48-27 is how we've begun the half, and that's how we are right now. Minute and 20 seconds in. Inabu 5 for Uganda is fouled by Kabange, 14. Just got a little hand in the cookie jar as he went up to shoot the ball there. You see the right hand reach in. Two shots here for Jimmy Inabu. 27 against Nigeria, 9 against Mali. Second free throw goes down. That drum in the background, I'm sure, is the Mali fans just getting ready for their game to come after this against Nigeria. Kaje, low post. Kabange, little 8-footer. And Kabange drops one. Nice work from the number 14 from Rwanda. He's hit double figures in both games so far. Inabu down to a CT. Great catch from the number 15. And Okello goes through and finishes with a nice little finger roll extension. It's Mugabe. Good pass down low. Couldn't quite finish, could he? The number 10 for Rwanda with the Ruzamigo is his name. It's a real tough one to pronounce and look at when you see it. There's Okello going through. Nice layup. Okello working both ends. Defensive rebound and a little flying finger roll. Inabu was man-to-man for Rwanda. Amoni's 12 with the ball in his hands. Asiti with the pick and roll. Amoni got the switch on that far side. Stanley Asiti, the veteran, goes up a little too hard. There was that contact. The referee's saying there is contact. The basket was good. I think it was interference, wasn't it? It was Mugabe 8. Gasana turns the corner. Had a tough night so far, Gasana. Kabange goes up. Nice looking layup. Gets his rebound on the miss. Gasanga. And Kabange couldn't quite get the full finish, could he? Let's have a look at the... Oh, there's the basket interference there for number 4, Nian Saba. There's the rebound from Kabange. When he went up, he threw it right over the top. Out of bounds. Nothing going right for you, Rwanda right now. Uganda by 24 points. Robinson Udok up and down. And a foul has been called. Kabange says, not me. Gasana, I would imagine if it wasn't Kabange. Robinson Udok with 2 shots here. Yes, 12 for the game so far, Robinson Udok. CT has 10, he's in double figures, and Nabu has 12. So Udok has got double figures for the 3rd game in a row here. Probably going to work out he will be the leading scorer on this team through these 3 games. Kazinge is 5 with the ball here. Going through their fair share of point guards. Another turnover. 25 the difference. Udok. Got it by Gasana. Okello, can he get a finish here? No, he can't. Almost throws it away. Inabu. Far side, in and out 3 from Amoni. Kazingu Gufu. Down low to Kabange. Nice looking move there from number 4, Nian Saba. Inabu, double figures already. Won't increase that. Gasana over the top. Kabange. Gasana through his legs. A bit tall, a bit scrappy right now for Rwanda. Gasana fires up 3 and makes it. Well, he hit 3 threes in the loss to Nigeria by 50 points. That's his first tonight for Gasana. And he peels off that double screen up high. Well, CT gives him a pick and roll. And a foul will go against the 4 for Rwanda, Nian Saba. Getting some little well-earned playing time here. Nian Saba didn't play the first half. Come into the game early second. Stanley Ositi. And he comes out to give him a little low five, congratulating him on his free throw. Free throw ritual for these teams. Niyonsaba and Kubwimana Kazingufu is number 5 for Rwanda. The dribbling skills here at the point guard position. Gasana's 12. Goes under the pick and roll and turns it over. The pass back to Kabange. Not quite where the big man wanted it. So a 22-point lead for Uganda. Jimmy Anabu with the ball here. Robinson Odok, and the pass almost picked off by Gasana, deflected it out of bounds. Good defensive work there from Rwanda's number 12. And Amoni jogs over to bring it out of bounds here for Uganda. Inabo curls. Odok should come up top. Gasana goes after the pass again. Odok goes after the shot. Wonderful work there from Okello. Ositi, Amoni, layup good. Amoni goes flying in and just delivers with an easy layup. Rwanda's defense just a little too porous right now. Kaje, 13 down low. Kaje rises on a fadeaway. Good work from 4. Niyonsaba to keep it alive. Kaje's in there as well. Gasana gets into a bit of trouble in the pick and roll. That's been picked off by Anabu. And the foul will go against 5. Kubwimana Kazingufu. Rwanda's shooting guard. There's Amoni. Nobody could come over and help out. And we have timeout, I presume, for Rwanda. Halfway through this third period. And it didn't look too healthy at halftime. It doesn't look much better right now either. There's some words of inspiration now from Rwanda's head coach, Mutu Kambali.
On defense zone, active. Maybe they are just playing out. 1-2-2, really active. But beyond your man, Ariko do shaka really dynamic. Zone.
Otherwise, just keep same spirit. Okay? Keep playing hard, keep running these guys. Don't slow down. Their flag is out. They have 4 minutes to go. Their big men have 3 fouls each. Use it. Go to the line. Okay?
All right. We have them when we want them. We have them when we want them. Let's go. Let's go. Effort. 1, 2, 3. Kill them, man. Kill them.
Two free throws here for Jimmy Anabu, number 5 for Uganda. Healthy 26-point lead for the Ugandans. It's been one-way traffic most of this game. Anabu's first free throw is a little wayward. Second free throw the same. Ruheza Mihigo here. Nine is Ndezai. Gasana drops one in. Well, at last Gasana's got going. He's hit a 3 about a couple of minutes ago. Then he gets some penetration. Takes on Robinson Odok through the lane. So Gasana now will have a chance to get into double figures with a free throw here. He's 2 for 2 on the night. Completes the 3-point play. 10 points for Gasana, the only player for Rwanda in double figures. Nabu under the pick and roll. Omoni goes in hard. Goes up, tries to feed Ositi, picked off by Gasana. There's the crossover. Gasana spins. Good catch on the corner. Ndaize. Ooh, a little bit of a foul there. I don't like this number 9 for Rwanda. Doesn't get as much playing time as perhaps he deserves. But he's long, he's rangy, he's lefty. Ositi's going to get the foul on this one, and 2 shots for Deasaba and Daisy. Here's the number 9 for Rwanda. Has he got any shot on him? Let's have a look. I guess he had the confidence to shoot that 3 just now, so I'm going to say yes, he has got a bit of a shooting ability. Haven't seen much of him play. Deasaba and Daisy, remember the name. 2 out of 3 free throws. "21 years of age, the number 9 for Rwanda. Staying man-to-man, Rwanda. There's Himiga. He's number 10. They're going to be in a zone here, looks like. It's a man-to-man switching to zone. Kaje is going to get this foul on Stanley Ositi in that low post. Oh no, it's going to go against Ositi. Ugandan head coach wants to know what's happening. I'm going to say it's a hold. Let's have a look. Low, you're right to your picture here. What happens? Not much. Not much. Both players weren't sure what's going on. Turnover. What a poor pass inbounds from Gasaba. They've turned it over. Ositi settles 3, and Rwanda have been bailed out, really. Shaka the rebound. Ruzamihaga drills a 3-pointer. That's not a bad little boost for this team right now. The gap is back to 18. Going to try and post up Ositi again, I think. And a turnover. Gasana, can he go all the way here? Gasana's fouled. Can't quite get it to run down. Who's the foul on? Josh Johnson, perhaps? So is there a comeback in the offing here? Ruhiza Mihigo drills that 3. Gasana goes in. I think the foul's going to go against Kiviri. And timeout for Uganda this time. 18 they lead, but there's signs momentum's coming back to Rwanda.
Right. Hey, those are 2 bad possessions. Okay? 5 points off that. Right? We need to recover that. Just be patient on offense. We're gonna go high-low again. Okay? Swing. Okay, swing it back. Swing. Put the ball here. It's gonna go here. Okay? Throw the ball back. Stanley, come out. Okay? Pass.
Regardez qu'à chaque fois, il a un contre-attaque, moi je dis de pousser. Il a eu un contre-attaque. Il doit me donner
Coach Mutukambali there talking with Rwanda's Ndisaba, Seba, and Daisy, and Muheza Mihigo, 9 and 10 for his team. 2 shots to come here for Gasana. A decent game as Gasana today. He needs the free throws to go down there if he wants his team to get back into this quickly. Gasana gets the second one to go down. 17 the lead now. Is there hope for this Rwandan team? What have they got left in the locker? It's going to stay in this 2-3 zone. Been fairly strong the first half. Johnson misses the 3. And Ruhiza Mihigo down the lane. And Daisy. Oh, is there a foul? Not called. Cyrus Kaviri inside to his CT, back to Johnson. Johnson penetrates up in the lane. Johnson throws it away. Gasana. Ruhiza Mihigo, got it! Count the three! 14 the lead now. Rwanda making their run. And the Mali fans that have turned up to watch their team might be seeing a bit of a comeback in African basketball history here. 24 was the biggest lead, I think. I'll check that in a minute. Down low to Okello, who finishes. I'm not sure they needed to play that high on that zone. With three playing Ositi at the top of the zone, I'm not sure that was wise. They can't gamble too much. There's the three from Ruheza Mihigo. The Rwandan fans loving that one. And then the dump down from Ositi to Okello. The extra free throw to come. Ooh. What happened to that one? That was way off to the right, high, hit the backboard first. So Kaje here to inbound. Another good offense from Rwanda here. And they're back in business. Gasana into the lane. Can he finish? No, not quite. Unlucky. And it may stay. Now it's going to go to the Uganda. Nice work from Amoni, and all of a sudden service as restored as normal. It was Uganda dominating the game. Gasana, Kaje backing his man down, goes in, his foul, and no, almost an and one. Almost, but not quite. Rwanda huffing and puffing right now, trying to get back in this game. There's Amoni's move. Kaji going up to Siti. Siti picks up the foul. So look at his foul trouble for Stanley Asiti. They can ill afford to lose him. That's for sure. He will sit down. So 4 personal fouls for Stanley. Kaji cuts the gap to 17. Few screams from the Rwandan fans up there. Maybe they believe. Maybe they've got good reason to believe as well. High post there. There's Brandon Seberumbi. Down low here. Okello is number 10. Inabu here, top of the zone. The zone is proving beneficial right now. Inabu throws one up, misses. Can they get a rebound? They can't, because Inabo comes in, flies, gets his own. Great rebound from Shaka. Ruheza Mihigo through the legs, brings it back out. Number 10, he's hit 2 threes. Almost gets another one to go down. I bet that'll look good from his angle. Inabu into the lane, and 2 for Inabu. Just when they get back into it. It doesn't take much to break down this defense for Rwanda and make them think again. Daisy, crazy 3 that was, out of nothing, just caught in transition, some of these players right now. That was an ill-advised 3, especially as there was time on the clock for Uganda to come down and get a shot the other end. That's poor recognition of the clock. There'll be 2 shots to come here for Uganda. Here's the 2 from Inabu. Bisected the pick and roll. And there's the foul to finish off. So Okello will get 2 shots, 3 seconds left. Now Inabu had a nightmare on the free throw line just now when he hit one that went off to the right and hit the backboard first. So we get a second free throw here. gets that one to roll, so they'll give him a bit more confidence. Gasana crosses over. Gasana three. Almost. Look good. End of 30 minutes. 3 periods are done and dusted. 65-46. Uganda lead. Gasana just having a few words with Sirius Kaviri there. He thought he might have stuck his leg out. But a good performance for Rwanda there to make some inroads into that lead. They got it down to 14. But Uganda found a couple of easy ways to get points on the board. And the lead is at 19. Here's your stats from the 3 quarters played so far. Uganda shooting a clip of 64%. They've hit 8 threes. Let's see some highlights here. So 4th period set to start here. "17-point lead for Uganda, 63-46. Uganda looking for another turnover against Rwanda. Kaviri, number 4 for Uganda, picks up and gets it above half court. Inabu here 5. Rwanda's going to stay in this zone. High post is Seberumbi. Amoni. And the foul will go against 14, Kabange. Akello spun around to the baseline. Here's Akello, catches the ball there, spins. And Kabange overbalances, commits the foul. Almost picked off there, fried by Gasana. Kaviri. Inabu. Kaviri. Kaviri launches a long 3. Good flying rebound from Kaje. Rwanda have done a lot better job at getting defensive rebounds, that is for sure. 7 in the game is Nziza. There's Kaje looking to go baseline, I think. Wants to spin, doesn't he, to the baseline. Here it is, the jump shot. Misses, no offensive rebound on that weak side. Gasana got sucked into the middle. Uganda, who got off to a tear in the first quarter with 28 points, struggled to maintain that level of scoring. Kaviri misses a 3, another defensive rebound. Off to the races, Nkunzi. Gasana. A defensive foul. This will be the 5th foul, I think, against Brandon Seberumbi. 4th, I think this is, well, let's have a look. No point guessing, is there? Fourth foul against Seberumbi. Kaje. Ruheza Mihigo. Back-to-back threes. There's a confirmation of the fourth foul against Serumbi. That's a long three and down. How fortunate was that? Nkurunziza hits a three to really restore some faith possibly in this team. Inabu looked at the three. That's a wayward shot there from Amoni. Gasana. Nkurunziza again gets it right back to Gasana. Gasana penetrates, soft touch, 2 points for Gasana. We're down to 14 again. And slightly anxious times here for Uganda. They don't want to get caught in a game taking their eye off the prize here. Inabu will get left with the jump shot, misses. Sebirumbi at the back of that zone picks it back up. Amoni, Inabu again. Will he get the same shot? Almost steps out of bounds. It will stay with Uganda with 3 on the shot clock. They're calling for a 1 defense, man-to-man. They want to get caught out with screens here. Will they get it in time? They don't. Nothing came off the clock. That's what the players are arguing. There's nothing come off the clock. Kello drops to his knee. Sorry, it's Amoni drops to his knee to do his shoelace up. Let's have a look at his sneaks. What's he wearing? What's he sporting these days? Here's the inbound. They got to zone again. Rwanda trying to get inbounds. They do indeed. There will be a shot. Robinson. O'Doc ended up with a shot. The shot clock went off before he could get it released into the rim. And that means 14 now. Big offense here for Rwanda. Gasana pops one side. Quick three from Gasana. Hit the net, but it's not a bucket. It was an air ball, hit the net. Inabu. O'Doc fires up a long range, and that's how you shoot a 3, says Robinson. O'Doc. Been languishing on that bench since halftime. And his injection restores the 17-point lead. There is a foul here against 10 Okello, I think it is. He's just holding on to Kaje as he was released into the hoop. A double-double. That's a coffee back where I live in Canada. Must be an offense for Rwanda here. Gasana goes in, great flick out. Nkunzizi, 3 for the number 7 for Rwanda. Nkurunziza. 11 points, 3 of 3 from downtown. Inabu goes right down underneath. Can Okello finish? It's 3-second call. Okello gets a 3-second call. 3 pump fakes he needed to finish. Got to go up quicker than that. So we're at 14 once again. Nkurunziza there. Gasana sits down. That's an interesting substitution, maybe a little respite for him. Mugabe comes in. His replacement, number 8, here with the ball. That's a quick release shot. Is there a tip involved? Nearly. Nkurunziza almost got it back in there on the tip. Ruheza Mihigo took the quick 3. Subs coming in for Uganda here. Sebirumbi, who's that touched last? It was number 13, Kaje. So Okello will come out. 14, Ikong comes in. And also Amoni sits down for Uganda. Inabu. Inabu up in the air. Ositi fresh off the bench. Can't get anything to go. He's got 4 fouls. Stanley Ositi, the veteran. Been around the world a few times playing ball. 37 years of age now, Stanley Ositi. Muhari Riziga, great pass. 2 for, oh no, he blew it. He blew it. How unlucky is that? Nian Saba had it on a plate for him. Beautiful work from Riheza Mihigo. Number 10 for Rwanda. Robinson Odok here, spins to the middle against the zone. Ositi, Brandon Sebirumbi. In the corner for the shot, no good. And Rwanda, Ruheza Mihigo. And the foul will go against Ikong, number 14. Unsportsmanlike foul, wow. The referee's saying you kicked your leg out. Yes, you did, he said. A replay will only prove one way or the other. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, he did. Just stuck his right leg out to trip up Ruheza Mihigo. 2 big shots here. They've never been closer than 14. They are now. So Hamza Ruheza Mihigo, 32 years of age. Second free throw to get closer to Uganda. I'm not going to say the comeback's on the cards just yet, although I just did, until they get into single digits. So Ruheza Mihigo sits down along with Nian Saba. Nkurunziza, oh, we get the give and go here. He may get a layup. He does indeed. Oh, it doesn't go. How unfortunate is that? How unfortunate. 4 to play. 12-point game. That would have made it 10. Oh, Robinson Odok is just gun happy. Oh my goodness me, he is, I say trigger happy rather than gun happy. Trigger happy. A second 3 kills that little run. Back to 15 again. So Robinson, that's Ositi fouled out. So Robinson Odok is having the game of the tournament for him. 19 points. He's 5 of 8 from downtown, Robinson Odok. He had 18 against Mali and 25 against Nigeria. He's amassed 11 3-pointers in the last 3 days now. So Ositi will foul out here, the big number 15. Timeout here for Uganda just to get a regroup.
Dribble. Okay. Catch. We're playing red behind him. Okay. Red. We're playing red. Right? Red. Okay. That's catch blood. Okay. Don't be in a rush. Keep passing that ball. Get them out. Stop them.
I think it's not 3 points.
So back onto the floor, players. Robinson Odok there. Huge game he's had. Hit 5 threes. Ositi is replaced. I'm not sure who's replaced him. It looks like it must be number 10, Okello, who was on the bench previous to that. So Mutu Kambali looks up at the score board just to see his team 15 points down. Kasana trying to get open on this baseline here. Down low to Kaje. In fact, this Kabange travels, just lost his balance, the big number 14. Good work from Brandon Sebirumbi. Just never quite got his footwork right on that reversal play. Here's Sebirumbi, lefty. Oh, good rebound from Okello, number 10. Inabu tries his hand from the 3-point line. Another offensive rebound, this time by Ikong. Tipped by Gasana. 6 on the shot clock. Ikong. Sebirumbi misses. Good rebound from Kaje. We've got to push it. Mugabe does. Kabange. Gasaba off. Ball's on the floor, and it's Uganda to pick it up. Probably sums up the day, really, for Rwanda. Okello this time finishes. Turns to the referee for a bit of help, but the referee says, get on with it, son. 17 the lead, and this one is heading for Uganda. This will be their first victory in World Cup qualifying. Kabange misses. Rebound, Sebarumbi. 14 is Ikong, needs to get up to a guard pretty quickly. Inabu is fouled. And he's picked up by his teammates. Rwanda not yet in the bonus, so it'll be sideline ball. Coach Jiruni on the sideline there will be mightily happy they picked up their first victory. Ikong should have won last night really against Mali, shouldn't they? Inabu. Ikong, wide open three, wide open, and that will settle things down. 20 the lead now, 2:40 to go. They had their chances, didn't they? At 12, they had a layup, could have made it 10. That went begging all of a sudden. That extinguishes all resistance. Nice move from Kabange. Sebarumbi will foul out here. That's his fifth. And Kabange will get an extra. He'll get a free throw to try and get an extra point. Nice looking move there from Kabange. Timeout here. And the timeout will go to Rwanda. They trail by 18.
Sweet, ça. Engagement total, shoot à 3 points. Coach. Quand je dis Mbali Mbele, mon nom est il front. Hit the ball.
A timeout by committee here, isn't it?
We need 3 points. We need to pass the post player inside.
Okay, you guys are taking time. So if you can double team forehand, okay, but he kicks the ball out.
Guys, I need the ball in Jimmy's hand. Yeah. Jimmy's hand. You rebound almost 9. 1, 2, 3.
Uganda sprinting back onto the floor. Their first victory in sight here. Lost by 16 to Nigeria, lost by 3 to Mali. Rwanda's victory over Mali, surprisingly, in game day 1, is their only victory they'll come out of this tournament with, should this stay as a loss, which highly likely it will. It's a long way to come back in 2.5 minutes. Kabange finishes the three-point play. Inabu shouts out horns, double pick and roll either side. He's got it. Handoff here. There's Robinson Odok. Odok spins. And I'm not sure that was meant to be a handoff. Okello misses. And Idong keeps it alive. Gasana's gone to the floor. I think he's hit his knee. He'll stay or go back to Rwanda here. They talked about getting quick threes, I think, in that timeout for Rwanda. Nice pass from Ruhiza Mihigo. Nice, beautiful pass. Kabanga's had it stripped. Beautiful work from Idong. In fact, it was Kaje had it stripped, wasn't it? A great defense from Uganda. Zinabu. Pick and roll coming from Idong. Inabu turns the corner. Not sure where the ball went there. Looked like he was passing it out to Odok. It never got there, and they made a right mess of it. Minute and a half to go. Third game for both of these two teams. A little bit of weariness maybe, and as typified by that pass from Ruheza Mihigo to Gasana. Jimmy Inabo now to bring it over. Last 3 or 4 offenses for each team. Wants a double pick and roll, comes into the middle, goes up strong, and Jimmy Inabo just finishes the play in style. Kabange. A foul against Mugewa, is it? Inabo's 18 points there, nice work. On the other end, Mugewa fouls. First time we've seen him tonight. Number 11 for Uganda. Second shot here for Kabange. Kasana. We'll get an extra 2 out of that one. Back to 17, 18 now. "55 seconds left. Inabo in a bit of trouble. Gets it off to Ikong. Where's that one going to go? It's going to stay with Uganda. So that 2 from Gasana got it back to 16. Went to the ground here, you see. 11 on the shot clock, so plenty of time. Muzewa. The travel, I think it was, and the referees were convinced it was after a few shouts from the bench. Okello just a little bit of a dodgy footwork move into the middle there. So 40 seconds to see what points they can get. Points differential might be important. Gasana, 3-pointer misses. He's on the floor and picked up by Okello. And Robinson Odok will bring it over. Hands it off to Jimmy Inabo, and another foul. Third team foul by Rwanda, so they will not shoot free throws. So if Nigeria win later on, 3 teams will have a 1-2 record. That's quite pertinent for the end of this World Cup qualifying journey for these 4 teams, because points differential could be important. So any points you give up or get back are ever so important right here. 16 to the negative for Rwanda, so you don't need to be fouling just like that, especially with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Ruheza Mihigo probably didn't realize there was only 2 on the shot clock, therefore they were going to get the ball back anyway. We're in the bonus next foul, I think it is now. No need to shoot for Uganda here. And again, I got to ask the question, why are you fouling with 7 seconds to go? And give the opposition a chance to increase this lead from 16 to possibly 18 points differential. So important. You don't want to be looking back in June when you play games and realize you've got to win a game by 2 more points than you thought you could have done previous. 20 here for Robinson Odok. And an offensive rebound. Well, there was a whistle because somebody was in too early. So there's 7 seconds for Rwanda to get points on the board. And timeout for head coach Mutukambali. He'll advance the ball here, which is an advantage for him. Let's get into this huddle for Rwanda, see what they've got up their sleeves.
Kami and Cash. Just scoring and get shoots from three. Olivier is going out and entering. And the ball is back on the also connected. Again, this is good. Yeah.
I don't have a foul, huh?
All right.
Time finished here. Uganda are seconds away from their first victory in World Cup qualifying. Rwanda looking to get a few more points on the board, possibly. Shayaka, Uheza Mihigo rises for three. Front of the rim. And what's the referee's called here? Foul. And maybe a foul against Robinson. Doc here. He's a little upset with the referee. 2 shots to come for Gasana. Robinson Doc had him on his back, that's for sure. So time has almost elapsed. But Gasana gets 2 shots. This is the first. A thoughtful, pensive look there from the Rwandan players. And second one goes in. And that is game over. The foul was on the buzzer, or before the buzzer. 16 points for Gasana to finish off. And 16 was the eventual difference between these two teams. So Rwanda will finish the World Cup qualifying campaign so far with a 1 victory and 2 losses. And Uganda now will also have 1 win and 2 losses. So equal pegging. If Nigeria win later on against Mali, there'll be 3 teams tied for second place. Well, if you look at it that way, or last place, if you want to look at it either way. Out of these 4 teams, 3 will go through to the second round and 1 will drop out. Exciting times for all these World Cup qualifying teams. Robinson Doc, fine performance from him, 20 points. Hit 5 3-pointers, outstanding work. And head coach Jiruni will be really proud of his team. They've got the victory they wanted. He'll move on to qualifying in June. And then all will be up for grabs. There's the stats. Uganda went 60%, Rwanda 34%. That's never going to get the job done. Rebounds 39 apiece, assists 13-8. Fairly low in terms of spreading the word, spreading the ball around. 18 turnovers for the team that won by 16 against 10 for Rwanda. So it could have been a lot worse had they had a more profligate game. You can see players warming up for the second game here, Nigeria-Mali. We'll have a look at the game leaders. Odok with 20, led in rebounds 2. His buddy, partner in crime at the guard spot in Nabu, had 4 assists. Gasana huffed and puffed his way through the game. I thought he played really well, along with Uheza Mihigo. They will probably come up in the leading scorers for Rwanda. Gasana had 17, I think, in the end. 16. Nkurunziza and 11. He hit 3 threes, and Uheza Mihigo, he also hit 3 threes. Stanley Lasiti there, 37 years of age, 10 points for Uganda, but it was Odok and Inabu with a 1-2 guard punch for Uganda that really dominated in terms of scoring almost 50% of Uganda's points, 38 out of 79. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it here. We'll close out captions before the late game with some replays, some slow motions, and we will give you a chance to go and get yourself a drink and steady yourself for the last game in what's been 6 fun games here in Bamako, Mali, as Nigeria take on the home side, Mali. Well, that game is set to start at 6 p.m. I think it is, 40 minutes time. So join us then for what promises to be a very promising affair. Here's your replays, your slow-mos. Enjoy them. But bye for now.